Morning, guys. I'm very excited to be walking you through your first ever AI agent build, and we are going to do that on Zapier. The reason that I've chosen Zapier is they're a very cool no-code platform, so they've kind of abstracted the complexity of building an AI agent. They also have been around for a long time, so you can really trust the brand. And best of all, they've got templates. The templates are a beautiful way when you are new to get started. And so that is what I'm going to be showcasing today. So first things first, you go to zapier.com and you would either set up a new account, or in my case, you come here and log back in. So I'm going to press continue. And this is the Zapier sort of dashboard. And you come here to the left. It's right at the bottom, agents. Now it says to you that it's in beta mode, and it's telling you that because it's a new product. So just factor that in when you are thinking of expectations and results, etc. I think they've been amazing by creating this very sort of friendly welcome to agents. In a nutshell, it is creating the support that you need, whether you think it's a virtual teammate. It's just see it as another way to potentially free up an hour or just get things done 40% of the way or 50% of the way. That's always the thing with AI, is that it's never going to 100% do it all. You always do need the human in the loop. And that's it. Let's take the tour. And it says how we build it is literally with just one prompt. And prompting, I'm sure you guys all know by now, is how we speak to our AIs. It can either be through voice or through using your hands and just texting or typing rather your instruction. This is cool. They say see your agent's progress, so you can keep an eye on your agent's activity. It's showing you here on the right. And then the last little walkthrough is you can now take the agent anywhere, i.e. using the Chrome extension. So you come up here to the top right and you can install it. So let us get started. It says here's your new agent sort of template, and you can either create one from scratch. And now, again, we are learning, we are beginning. So my advice would be to just use one of the templates. And there are an abundance. Outreach templates. There's a inbox categorizer. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to press the Gmail event creator. And the thing with an agent is you've always got to give it a goal. And in this case, it says quite clearly, this is the job I'm going to do for you next. I'm going to create a Google Calendar event every time I see an email in your inbox that looks like it needs to be set up as a meeting. And then the other important thing to notice is the trigger. That's kind of one of the words that are synonymous with Zapier. The trigger is always what starts a process off. And I'm not going to read through all of this now, but I really recommend that you do read the user instructions, because that just helps you to, when you are wanting to set up another one, it's best practice. So this is how I would definitely look at laying it out. So let us use that template. I'm happy with that. And then obviously you've got to connect your app. So in our case, the two things we need access to is the Gmail and then Google's Calendar. So let's press on connect. And there we go, we're giving it access. Sometimes it doesn't always work the first time, as you can see there, and that's fine. Just click it again. Cool, so the calendar is connected. Now let's try the Gmail. Fantastic, now they're both connected, so now we come here to create. As you can see, it's just a bunch of clicking up until this point, and that's because we've chosen a template, but you'll see it would look rather different if you built it from scratch, in a custom kind of way. So again, we've seen this preview, so I'm going to press that, and voila, we're now in the actual playground of our AI agent, and now we are going to test it. And you can see it's doing something from those three blue dots that are moving, and it's saying, I'm going to definitely help you by looking at the emails from the last 24 hours, and let me see if I find anything that needs to be put into a meeting or an event. And then obviously you've got to connect your app. So in our case, the two things we need access to is the Gmail and then Google's Calendar. So let's press on connect. And there we go, we're giving it access. And then obviously you've got to connect your app. So in our case, the two things we need access to is the Gmail and then Google's Calendar. So let's press on connect. And there we go, we're giving it access. So let's press on connect. Cool. So it says I found 5 mails from the last 24 hours. And that's fantastic. Yeah, I wanted it to set up the one for my son's got a winter sports festival. Great. Yes. Attendees, that's my work address. Yes, I'd like you to show me as busy between 6 and 8 o'clock. So I'm going to approve that. I like that. And it says Google Calendar, create detailed event. Now, just to see that it's worked correctly, I'm going to go into my work email in a bit. Hopefully the invite is there. And it tells you this, it's actually quite cool. It's telling you, listen, here's the summary of what I've done. I've retrieved the email, I've analyzed it, and then I've created the event. So let us go into our inbox. How fantastic, there it is. So you can see it. It's the Rupee Winter Sports Festival. It's tomorrow from 6 to 8, and I'm going to accept that. So there you go, guys. Now you've built your first AI agent, all with no code, simply just by using the Zapier templates. And once you gain confidence, you can obviously do your custom builds. So looking forward to showing you more of the wonderful things on all kinds of platforms. But today I had to show you the Zapier one because I just think that it's a very empowering way to build in this time of all things AI.